Hello, Ilamparthi. How are you?
Yeah, hello, I'm doing good.
Ilamparthi, you are in between two of your tournaments that you are playing. Your first
Yes.
tournament ended yesterday in Vietnam, and tomorrow will be your second tournament that is starting. And you made your first GM norm yesterday, so you are in
Yeah.
your best form right now. So we are going to test you
Okay.
with some studies, and who knows, because of this test maybe it will be good practice for you and you will make your second GM now.
Yeah, I think it will be a good challenge.
Okay, so the challenge, just so that you know, this is part of the global chess festival that is held by Judit Polgar, and in that there is one of the events which is called Chess Artistry, and composers send in their fresh new compositions which are inspired by a specific game,
Okay.
and many composers have sent in, but I have selected specially six positions for you. And by the way, this is the Global Chess Festival. It happened a few months ago. And this is the painting of the chess artistry in which various compositions are there, which are part of this. So I have chosen six studies for you by six different composers, and you have 1 hour to solve them.
Okay.
And if you solve them correctly, you can get some books from ChessBase India shop that you want. Whichever, we'll keep four books for you. Okay, whichever four
Okay.
books you. And I had done this before you with Pragnananda, and he managed to win those four books. So let's see if you are able to also win four. But the positions are different. I gave him different studies. I'm giving you different ones. Okay,
Okay.
because there are so many, so I'm not able to give the same ones to everyone. Should we begin?
Yes, we can start.
Okay, let's go. The first one here, and let me start the timer. It is by Evgeny Egorov, and it is white to play here. And as you begin, let's start the timer. And if you want, Ilamparthi, you can think out loud so that everyone can also listen to you while you're
Okay.
thinking.
Yeah, so the first move that comes to mind is Queen H5 check.
Okay, Queen H5 check.
And black has a few options.
Right.
Rook H7 or King H8. King G8.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should start with Rook H7 because after King G8, why can't play Bishop C2? And we can transpose into like one Bishop C2, G2, Queen H5.
Ah, right. Okay.
So Rook H7. Queen E5 is the only move. Or maybe there is Queen G5, but I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
I will go with the forcing moves, Queen E5 check.
Okay.
If King G8, I think Bishop C2 should be winning.
Right.
Yeah, no, it wins. So Queen E5, Rook G7 is forced. If Knight E8, Black has C1 queens, so I can't play there.
Right.
Okay, the other option is Bishop C2. Black goes G2. Okay, Knight E8,
Mm-hmm.
G1 queens. Queen H5, King G8. Instead of G1 queen, black also has bishop d5 check. And knight e8, black has bd5 check as well.
Right. But in this position, maybe there is a simpler way to win, yes, for white.
This is queen h2, yes.
Queen
Yeah, queen
h2.
h2, queen g1.
Queen h2, queen g1 is winning. Also, queen f6 with the idea, with like, let's say if
Queen
you
h4 check. Okay.
queen, this is
Queen
winning,
h4, yeah.
and then queen d8. So, yeah, maybe this is winning your line.
Yeah.
So, maybe rook h7 is not
Yeah,
correct.
rook h7 is not the best.
But do you want to go this route, or what do you want to? Do you want to
I think
continue?
I'll just think for a few minutes.
Okay.
The starting position.
Mhm. This one has been composed by Egorov, Evgeny, and Alexander Zhukhov, and it is from their training game. It's inspired by their own training game.
Okay.
And it says that white has material advantage, but black has a very dangerous G pawn. It is necessary to create a mating attack. The first move is important, according to them.
Okay.
So some hint there, but I don't think very useful
Yeah, I don't
hint.
think it's a huge hit.
Every time first move generally is important. But yeah, there's only one move that wins here. I must tell the viewers that Ilamparthi is very good at solving studies in general. He likes to do it. No, Ilamparthi.
Yeah, I like to solve space.
He likes to solve and he's very good at doing this. So, but these are not easy ones for sure. These are very complicated studies with a lot of calculation and so on.
Okay, I think we should start with bishop c2. That's the other option.
Okay.
g2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if I go queen f2 here, I think black has rook g4.
Aha. Very smart. Because if you queen, there is queen h4
Then there is queen h4 here.
and white wins. But yes, rook g4, you're right.
So maybe we can start with knight e8,
Okay.
g1 queen, or bd5 check.
Mm-hmm.
I think bd5 is more forcing. So I can't go to king d4 or king c5.
These two squares are impossible because of the check.
Yeah,
So king b5 maybe?
king b5 or king c3.
King c3, okay.
King c3 allows rook g3.
But even if I queen here, what's your threat?
I mean, I was thinking of some ideas with queen h5 and knight f6. I
Ah,
don't think it works.
yeah, king f8.
Because queen h8, yeah, queen h8 black has rook g8.
So queen, check, king here, check, king here, check,
Yeah, queen h8.
and just
And
rook
even
g8.
even king e7, I don't think there's nothing.
Yeah, it's not winning, but this is winning for black
Yeah,
now.
yeah. So bishop c2 is fine, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I can go queen h5 check, king g8, and queen h4.
Okay.
That's an idea.
And what is the only defensive move here for black?
See f6, yeah.
Yes, f6. This move actually is very tricky. Yeah, what to play here for white.
Yeah.
It's not so simple, but there is only one move that wins.
So white has queen h5 doesn't work. Queen f2 doesn't work. Queen e1. I think it's the same after rook g4.
Hmm.
So I can do queen d1.
Two ideas, yes. Stopping here
Yes,
and
queen
also
d8.
this.
Yeah, queen d8. Yeah. So if g1 queen, I have queen d8 check, rook g8, queen h4, king g7, knight e6, f e6, queen e7.
Ooh.
And I win the queen.
How?
A queen h7, queen g8.
Ah, okay.
If there is no mate.
Right. This is clearly nice finish there. By the way, but this is even faster way, yes, to finish.
Yeah, this just wins. Yeah.
If rook
But
g7,
when I saw queen d1, this is what I saw. It's 96.
right.
But queen
Okay.
h6 is just faster.
Okay.
So black has to play bd5 check.
bd5 check. Now, if you don't do anything, he'll queen.
Yeah, so I have to take.
So you take.
He takes with check because g1 queen, that should be lost somehow.
How? Same position, no, only without the bishop.
Yeah, only without the bishop.
Queen check, king here, check, king here, check.
There is no queen c5 mate here. The queen g1 covers.
Sorry?
No, there is no queen c5 mate instead of queen h8.
Ah.
It's also a problem.
Oh, nice. No mate. Yeah, and also, I mean, you were saying ed5 also should be fine, right?
Yeah, e5 should be fine.
If queen, sorry, queen d5,
Queen
then
d5,
rook g4 check,
rook g4.
and then queen, yes.
So like I have to control g4 to prevent rook g4 check. I
Hmm?
go queen h5, king g1, and then king g8, and then I come back queen d1.
I hear queen d1.
Yeah,
Then check,
knight d5.
take,
And then queen d5, there's rook g4 again.
yes.
Almost in every variation, black has just one move and then he survives.
Yes. And many times wins also.
Yeah, and wins. Also.
So what will you play here?
Yeah, I was thinking about queen d3 here.
Queen d3, okay.
If rook g4, king moves, and then there's queen h7 mate. King
Aha.
c3,
So
let's
that's
say.
an added advantage that you have.
Yeah.
Queen and mate here. Okay. So what would he play?
If G1 queen, there is mate. Queen d8, queen f6.
Yes,
That
this
we
we
saw.
saw already.
Yeah.
This is mate.
If bd5,
PD5,
knight d5,
knight d5,
G1 queen,
G1,
queen h3, knight f6, and queen a3 mate.
check, king here, knight
Knight
f6.
f6 and queen a3.
Whoa, this way diagonal. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
If knight d5, ad5,
D5, yes.
okay. I mean, I can move my king anywhere, I think. And then I go queen h3, queen c8. But I'm not sure.
Are you sure that you can move your king anywhere?
I mean, like not king d4, king c5.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, of course, you have
Yeah,
one,
but
two. Sorry, not here. Two, three, four, five.
4, 5 options.
Do you think all are same?
No, I mean, black can play rook g6. Wait, rook g6 doesn't work. I think I have to go king c3.
King c3. Okay. And now
If
what?
rook g6.
Okay, rook g6 just.
And there's also f5. I mean.
Rook g6 is just a blunder.
Yeah, rook
Yes.
g6, yeah, the queen d4.
Yes.
So f5 is an option.
Mm-hmm. Take.
If I take on f5, if g1 queen, there is queen h5 and we mate.
Mm-hmm.
Or queen f8, queen h6.
So what's the only defensive move?
Ah, rook c7 check.
Yes. King
I
b4.
thought just king b2 wins, but there is rook c2.
Yeah. And if
That's a
king
problem.
b4,
So if king b4, I think I can still go. I can go rook b7 check.
yeah, why are you not queening? Like in
And then
this
there's
variation, why didn't you queen?
yeah, yeah.
Queen?
I thought queen f8, queen h6 was made. There's rook h7. Just missed it.
Yes.
So rook c7 just defense.
Yeah, rook c7 defense.
So f5.
So f5 is a good move here, defensive move. So here you need to think whether you want to go to c3.
Yeah.
This is too tough, no, Ilamparthi, this position.
Yes, it's very complicated. White has so many options. So white can take on d5.
With
And with the king here.
king. Okay.
If rook
Queen,
g5 check, I can move the king.
if queen, then queen h3, queen c8 is mate, correct?
Yeah.
This is checkmate here. So he cannot make a queen. Rook g5, you are saying
Rook
just move
g5,
the king.
move the king. I think c4. I think c4 is the only move.
Hmm. That's
Otherwise,
true.
black has rook g6 check.
Correct. If you go to the third rank, he can always give a check. I mean, sixth rank and queen. So, what is the best defense here for black?
Okay, black has f5.
F5, yes. But
If queen
why?
f5, there is rook g5.
Oh, nice. You spotted it, huh?
Yeah.
And then what's happening? But can you show to our viewers what's happening? I can just take
I
it,
take
no?
on g5.
Okay.
I have to take g1 queen. Queen h6.
Ah, queen. So if you take the queen, stalemate.
Stalemate, yeah.
So queen
So queen
h6. Still you
h6,
are going
king
on with the
g8,
variation.
bishop h7.
Okay.
It feels like it should be made.
From where?
A king f7,
Yeah.
queen e6, king f8.
And you can't mate, no, with the bishop and queen in such positions.
Yeah,
Or can you?
but it has almost made.
Almost mate, yes.
Yeah.
So here you want to go to this variation or?
I think there might be bb3.
Oh, what? How tough is this move for you to find?
I mean, like I saw checks doesn't work, so bb3 is the most
So
logical move
if he gives
other than the
check like
checks.
this, then king d6
Yeah,
and
move
it's a
making.
mate.
Yeah, yeah.
So what
So
would be black's own
black
sort
has to
of?
attack the bishop.
Yeah.
So queen b1, queen g3. Also, if king f7, king d6 mates.
Yes. King e8, queen h8.
So yeah. So queen g3, bishop c4. I think it's over. King f7, king c6.
Okay, this.
And this just mm,
Draw.
now I was thinking king d6, king f8, queen f4, king e8. Now queen e4 check. And it's mate.
I was almost going to get a draw. I had offered it, but
Yes, yes.
you didn't take it. Right.
Yeah, I mean, I was only thinking about bb5 check. There's king d8 and there is no mate.
And this is the answer, Ilamparthi, of the position.
Ah,
So
okay.
the very interesting thing to note is if you took queen c2 on the first move, then in the same line,
There's a difference there. Okay. Bishop a2. Oh, that's the difference between bishop c2 and queen c2.
very deep, on move number
Yeah.
9 is the difference.
Okay.
Okay, so this was good. Do you like this study by Egorov?
Yeah, I like this very much.
Okay, great. It was actually inspired. I'll pause the watch so that your time doesn't run,
Okay.
and show you from which game it was inspired. He was playing a training game, and he got this position, and that's how he composed it. So this was the game. Check,
Check.
king here,
King
and
e4,
then f7.
f7, bishop f2. Okay.
If king e5, then somehow g4 is winning.
Okay. And there's rook f8 check at the end. Okay. Rook f8, rook c5.
So
So king
king
d3,
d3, g3,
g3, c1, king g2, bishop c5.
and white won this game.
Okay.
So somehow I think this game inspired him to do that
Hmm.
study. Do you
Okay.
think that there is some similarity?
I mean, like in one variation there is g4. G4 wins, in one variation g3 wins. Maybe that might be.
Ah, okay, okay. Okay, very complicated, but you managed
Yes.
to get through it. Hopefully, the next one will be easier for you. You know, everything is not that tough, but who knows? Maybe it's again. We are going to stay with Egorov on this, and it's white to play.
And this seems very easy.
Very. After the last one, everything will seem easier. What's your move?
I was thinking knight g6.
Okay, can you tell the full variation, like till the end?
Okay, knight g6.
Okay,
Um, Queen g6. Rook a8, knight e8. Rook e8, king g7.
because if takes queen c8 mate, yeah.
Yeah, queen c8. So, yeah. Here I have a choice.
Mhm. You said it's very easy, so I thought you have found the choice also.
No, I mean, king g7. I think queen e5 check. Black has to play queen f6.
Why not f6?
f6, queen e7. This might be a draw. Queen f7, king f7, rook h8.
Yes, it's winning actually here. King
Yeah, it
e6,
should be winning. The king
king
is too close.
c6. Yeah, your king is too close.
Yeah.
So queen f6 only move.
Queen f6.
Take or not take?
That's what I'm thinking about. Take or queen g3 check.
Queen
Or
g3.
maybe even queen f6.
If queen g3, I'll play queen g6.
Yeah. If queen h2, black has only one check. Queen f3.
Ah, you're saying just take this, huh?
Yeah, queen f3. This looks like a perpetual.
This is a perpetual. Yes, I agree.
Okay.
So you can't take it. I mean, you can't take the h2 pawn.
So I can take on f6 or play queen h5 maybe. But queen h5, queen b2 should be a draw.
Mm-hmm. So take
So take. King f6
ef6,
seems
rook
logical.
e1 is
Yeah.
winning. Yes, so king f6,
Rook h8.
rook h8. What would be the best defense?
I think king e5.
Yes, shouldering. Yes.
Now. I think I start with king c6
Okay.
because I can take on h2 anytime.
Okay. What would be the best defense for black now?
King d4, I think.
King d4. Okay.
And then
Shouldering completely.
yeah. And then I play rook h4 check.
Very important check. Only check. If you don't give
Yeah.
this, it's not.
Otherwise, the king is just shouldered.
And now I go king
And
e5.
king e5. Okay. King c5.
Yeah, king c5. f5.
King c4.
Yes. And then you come from here.
And the
So
and the king comes.
why should I go king d4 here? Maybe I'll play f5 directly.
f5. I think king c5 is logical.
Mm-hmm.
King king e4.
Okay. It looks like
Or maybe
black
black
will
can just
hold
start
this.
with f4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
f4. What do you play?
Okay, now I don't know. King c4, king e4. King c3, king e3, king c2, and now there is no king e2 because of rook h2.
So he has to play
So f3, f3, king d1, f2, rook h3 check.
and then king e2.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. So this was what you had to see, which you said this was very easy, but
No, I felt
actually,
after rook 8 it should be winning.
yes, you felt it and you are right. The rook versus pawn endgame was winning.
Yeah.
Here's the game from which it is inspired. I am sure you have seen this.
Yes, I've seen this Alekhine game.
Yes, you know the name also of the game, huh?
Huh?
You know the name of the player, Alekhine versus
No, I
Freeman.
don't know. I don't know who was black.
Check here.
Yeah, knight h6, rook f8.
How do you know this Alekhine game?
I've seen it somewhere in some tactics book.
But you remembered it was Alekhine's game, which is very impressive. Okay, let's go to this one. Maybe slightly simpler than the last one. Not, I don't know. Let's go.
Okay.
Timer has begun, and this position is David
What is
Gurganidze
that? Okay.
playing with white. It is inspired by the game of Carlsen versus Nepo, some recent game from the Grand Chess Tour.
Okay.
What do you play here as white? Everything's hanging.
Yeah. So if I take on g3, there is c2.
Take on g3, c2. Yes. Okay.
If bishop a3, fg3, I think black
Bish-
wins.
Bishop a3, fg3, black wins. Yes. g2 is coming.
So I have g4 check, king
King
h4.
King
That's the
g5
only
is
one.
bishop e7, right?
That's mate. Okay.
Yeah.
But king h4 just seems more logical. I didn't even say bishop e7. Even bishop a3 should be winning there.
Rook is hanging, no?
But okay, bishop e7 just wins on the spot. Ah. Then there's just king h2.
Resign.
No, not yet.
The unfortunate part of this position is that it's not over till it's over.
Yeah, there's bishop g1 check.
Check.
So white has to
Ye-
take bishop g1.
Okay.
Queens. And now, oh, bishop f2, king g5, h4, king g4, rook b5, queen c5, bishop c5.
Very good. That is the right answer because if you take with the rook, it's
Yeah,
stalemate.
rook it's a stalemate.
Okay, I'll give you one more similar. The this one also inspired by the same uh, game, slightly different.
Okay.
White to play.
Yeah, I see bishop c4 check,
Okay.
king e5, rook f8 check, king d4, rook d5, that is lost.
Yeah. Queen will be lost.
So king f4,
Yeah.
bishop e2.
Oops.
Yeah, I mean, I saw queen c5.
Are
I
you
was
saw it?
thinking either queen c5 or queen d5.
Queen d5. Why
Ah,
not?
a queen d5, queen d5, rook b5, queen c5, c4. This is zone.
Nice.
And if queen c5, rook b5, queen d3, c3, queen c5, c4.
Sorry, queen.
A queen d5 here.
Yeah.
C3
Uh-huh.
and C4. Queen C5, C4. Rook F5 check.
Wow, you solved that like a breeze. Amazing. Okay, here's same last one from that same theme. Let's see if this.
Okay. It probably starts with E4, King E4, Rook B5. And then I have to think.
Now that you know the theme.
Yeah. Okay, so black plays Queen C8 check. If F5, the mate is released, so it's not possible. King H2. Because King G3, there's Queen H3. Or
Yes,
Queen G4.
or Queen G4. Yes, stalemate.
And King H2, if Queen H3, there's GH3. So
Ah,
black has to play Queen
releasing the
C5.
stalemate. Yes. So he has to play.
Queen C5.
Okay.
Rook A5. Now, Queen B5 seems like the only move.
This one.
Yeah, I just forgot about that.
So
Yeah,
both are there. Queen H5, Queen B5.
I think Queen H5 is a mistake
Why?
because there are no stalemate tricks after that. I think King G3, Queen G6, King F2 wins.
Wins.
So black has to play Queen B5.
Because now the H pawn is free, right? That's the main problem.
Yeah.
So Queen B5.
So black is going to play Queen C5, Queen B5.
He'll keep moving.
Yeah.
Whenever you take, it's stalemate.
So I have to release it somehow. I think I go King G3
Okay.
and there is no check if Queen G5, G5. So Queen C5,
You wait. Yes.
King F2, Queen B5. I think G4, G5 should win, but G4 there is Queen F5. I mean, if black plays Queen C5,
Draw.
G5 wins.
If black continued with Queen C5, then
Yeah, then G5 wins, I think.
right. Okay, I agree. So you can't play G4, unfortunately.
Also, I can't get my king closer because King E1, Queen B1 just repeats.
Yeah.
Or even there's a stalemate trick, say Queen F1.
So draw.
I think I go G3, Queen C5, King G2, Queen B5, G4 now. If Queen C5, G5, so Queen A5, take King F4, King H3, King A3, G5. Yeah, that is winning. King A3, G5 wins.
Well done, Ilamparthi. What a nice. This maneuver was really cool, right? That you bring your
Yeah, King
first.
G3, King F2, and then G3, King G2.
Yes. So that's to control the F3 square. So you need your
Yeah,
king here. Wow. What an amazing job you have done. That was beautifully solved, and I've paused the clock. to show you from which game this was inspired. This
Mm.
is by David Gurgenidze. He's very well known composer. You might have solved his studies before.
Yeah.
You've solved, yes?
Yes, I've heard of him.
Yeah. So here, this was the game between Carlsen and Nepo, and he got inspired by this game here.
Oh, King G3. Okay.
And Carlsen had won against Nepo. This was at Super United Blitz, Croatia, 2023. So
Okay.
very recent study and recent position.
Mm.
Okay, next one is very interesting because this study is inspired from the game of Paul Morphy. This is by
Okay.
Mikhail Gromov. It's white to play, and Oleg Parvakov. So two people have composed this, Mikhail Gromov and
Okay.
Oleg Parvakov. White to play. What would you play here? Your time starts now. You're doing well, Ilamparthi. You are almost coming close to completion. I have to give you 4 books then, but let's see. Let's see if Gromov and Parvakov help me.
So Rook G6 is the most obvious move.
Okay.
I'm forking the pieces. Bishop F3. If I take Bishop H5, it's a draw. I can't trap the bishop.
Yeah.
So H6.
This is so tough, no?
Yeah, black has so many moves.
But his knight is hanging, and if he loses the knight, is done. And also, you have a threat of
Yeah,
King G7, H7, H8.
H7, yes. I'm not sure if King F7 draws.
No, this is losing, no? Just take.
Yeah, Bishop E4. I mean, it might be a draw if white plays H7.
Here, but
I,
even
yeah, but
here, um, black has to play a very accurate move to draw.
okay.
What is it?
Bishop D5.
Yes. And then if you give a check, oops, sorry, not check. Let's say I go here, trying
Yeah,
to
Rook
come in.
B2. If Rook F2, then I
Then
can play King G6.
King G6. But yeah, instead of
Yeah, white doesn't have to
H7,
play
I
H7.
I can go Rook B4, maybe. And I don't know where you would like to be. Maybe here.
Mm.
Now I can go H7,
Now
and
we can go H7,
you
and the
don't
bishop is
have
dominant.
bishop here. So
So black has to defend the knight.
yeah,
You can go knight D5.
okay.
That seems more logical.
Mm-hmm.
If H7, if black plays knight F6, I have Rook F6.
Yeah,
Yeah, and black can't play King F7 anywhere. He can't get that fortress.
I can do this, no?
Yeah, King F7 now.
Yeah, this is not winning for white, right?
Yeah, I mean black can even give up the knight and play b5.
So here you can't do
So
this.
yeah, so I have to play king g7 or king g8.
Okay,
I think king g7 seems more logical.
right. Now
Knight
h7
f4.
h8, knight f4. So if h7, that
If
is knight
h7, knight
g6.
g6.
What is black's threat now?
I mean, he's threatening to take on g6.
Yeah, but if I move my rook, let's say.
Yeah, but if you move the rook, maybe bishop e4.
Let's say rook a6, then bishop e4.
Bishop e4.
Okay.
Rook g4. This looks very interesting.
And then what does black do?
Knight
Because
e6
if
check.
take, then this would be winning
h7. Yeah.
for white. So knight e6, yes.
Knight e6. King j8 is the only.
King here, then just take. And
Take a
h7,
knight
knight
f8.
f8. So king g8.
I think bd5.
Yes, that is the correct move. And now no matter what white does, he's losing the pawn.
Oh, he's losing the pawn.
I mean, what
Okay,
else?
there's knight f8 next to.
Knight f8, yes.
Like, let's say king h8, knight f8.
And I mean, you can't do much. Like, for example, if you go h7,
Yeah,
then I have knight
there's
f8
knight
and
f8.
take.
Yeah.
So otherwise, it's just a draw. Let's say
Hmm.
rook g1. I think the menu is just this.
Yeah, knight d4.
If king g7, knight
King
f5.
g7,
If
knight
king
f5.
h8, sorry, king h8, then knight f5, h7.
It's on king f7.
Yeah, and this is a draw. So your try was very good,
Yeah, rook
but
g4 seems nice,
sorry,
but it
yes,
doesn't work.
almost you got it. In this entire line, if you could tweak something, what would it be to get a winning position?
So maybe I should start with rook g7.
What is the difference?
So if black plays king f8, I can take on g6. Bishop f3, I have rook f6.
Aha! Oh yes, smart. Okay, and he can't go up because then you take with the check. So he has to go
Yeah, king e8.
king e8.
Because king d8 is just too far.
Right. Take
Rook g6, yeah. Bishop f3, h6.
same line. Yes.
Yes, same line. Knight f4. Rook g4. Knight e6. King f6, knight f8. Knight f8 is the only move. This rook g8.
Yes, and wins because
And
it
then king
bishop.
g7, yeah. Bishop b for king g7.
This wins. So take here and h7 and white wins.
h7. Yeah.
So giving that first check
Yeah, rook
in
g7
terms,
is the key.
it's the key move, and then you, I think the main point, as you rightly pointed out, was that the king gets this
f6
f6
square.
square.
Yeah.
Wow, Ilamparthi, you are too good here. You solved it. In fact, this one was inspired by this game. Let me pause the watch so that you still don't lose any time. So it was inspired by this game of Morphy versus Thompson, 1859.
Okay.
Here,
Rook e6, yeah.
yeah, white played rook e6 and h7, and I think Morphy had won this game. Although it's interesting that maybe bishop c2 is still a draw. King
Ah,
f6.
yes. Yeah, king f8. King f8, king g8.
Yeah. So, but okay, he got inspired by this game.
Mm.
The composer of this study was Gromov and Parvakov. Let's go to the next one. This one is also very interesting. It is by Jan Sprenger. He has composed this. It's white to play. And it's inspired by the game of Rager versus Abdusattorov. Ilamparthi
Okay, I
in
don't
his
think I've
head
seen that game.
trying to remember the game Rager Abdusattorov.
There's a lot of moves in this question.
Yes, it looks like a real, it could happen tomorrow in your game,
Yeah.
like that kind of a
Yeah.
position.
They just start with the queen b5 check.
Okay.
King f8.
Mm-hmm.
King e7, there's queen e5.
Yeah.
So king f8.
Yeah. You would love to bring your rook, but then he gives counter
Yeah,
check.
bishop f4 check, yeah. So I can play queen b4 check.
Okay.
If king g8, I have queen b3.
And win the bishop. Okay. But what will he play?
Can go back, I think. Maybe bishop c5 is also possible.
Yeah.
If rook g and king g8.
Sorry?
If rook f1, king g8.
Yes.
Yeah, black is safe.
Black king is safe in the corner next.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe not this variation.
So it's a quiet move.
King h1, yes.
Actually, that seems like a good move, king h1. Good candidate.
Yes, it is a good candidate move, but you have bishop queen c6 check perhaps.
Yeah, bishop f3. And now you can take on h6, I
Now
think.
take on h6.
So h7 seems logical.
Okay, push the pawn.
Black has to take. Now queen b5, king f8. I think it's the same.
Yeah. This next move is actually very nice.
Yes, thinking about rook a7 here.
Rook a7. Aha, if takes, then bishop h5, yes.
Bishop h5.
But of course, what's
Yeah,
the
black has some
problem?
queen. Rook d2 check.
Rook d2 or even bishop
Or
f4,
on queen
no?
c2. Bishop f4 just wins.
Just wins the game.
Because queen f4 is queen c2 check.
And you lose the queen. So, yeah,
Yeah.
not rook a7.
Queen f6 seems very interesting.
Very tempting because the threat is,
A queen d8 is a threat.
yes. Also queen
It seems
e5.
like I'll get mated, but I don't think there's a mate.
Check, yes.
Yes, check. King h1.
Very stressful game.
Hmm?
Very stressful position. You can get
Yes.
mated. He can get mated. What is the variation now? Black still wants to defend somehow.
Yeah, somehow I can't find a defense.
You should. Come
Now
on.
queen e4 check.
Okay.
Bishop f3, rook h2. I have to take. Bishop f4. King h1, queen f3 is wrong. So king g2. Queen c2.
The funny thing is that here only one move wins, one draws.
Okay. And one loses.
And yeah, I mean, king h1 loses, of course. So there are
Yeah.
two moves only, king
So
f1 and king g1.
king g1 seems more logical.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because black has only one check, queen h2, king
And to
f1.
king f1, why do you don't like it?
It's also fine. Queen d3.
And I think in order to escape these checks, I have to go bishop e2.
Yeah, bishop e2, queen h3, king e1.
Check. If king
King d1 is forced.
d1, then queen 3 check.
Yeah, queen b3. And if king f1, there's queen h3.
Yes, if here
That's a
king
repetition.
f1, then there is queen h3, and you can draw the game. So here, king g1, very important move.
Yeah. Queen h2 is the only move.
Yeah,
If bishop e3, king h1. So queen h2, king f1, queen h3. It's still not easy. If bishop g2, queen d3, king g1, Bishop e3. King h1, queen h7. Black wins.
Yeah.
And king h2, bishop f4.
Also good move. But also good move. Check.
Bishop h3 and bishop f4. Ah, yes. Okay. Queen d3.
Draw. So here, king e2.
King e2. Queen h2.
Okay.
King d3. Queen d2.
King, where should it go?
I think king c4 is correct.
Okay.
King c4, queen c2. King b5. Queen d3.
Very tough position.
Yeah.
King somehow has run all the way to b5. What would you play here?
King b6.
Yes.
Bishop e3. King b7. Queen b5. King c8 and then white wins. Queen d7, king b8, queen b5, b7.
Wow. Or king a8. Both win.
Ah, yeah,
Um,
king a8 as well.
okay, I give check
So
here.
queen b3 check. King a6.
Take.
Okay. It's still very complicated. I have to bring my rook into the attack.
Yes. But how? Will you play on this move, next move?
Queen e6 check.
Okay.
If king f8, queen c8, king g7, queen b7.
Oh my god. You want to go for this endgame and
Yeah, I
lose
don't know
the
if it
game.
wins or not.
And lose the game.
It's lost. Okay.
No, it's not lost. But I mean, you
It
have no
seems very
chance.
risky
Yeah,
to
you
go
have
into
no
this.
chance. If you go into this, that would be very, very dangerous. But here there's a very nice move for white. I want my rook into the game.
Yeah. But how do I bring it? Maybe king b5.
But then that's where we came from, right? Check.
Yeah, check. King c6. I think black can just check. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's the move here?
Means it is something like king a7. Stop king
N-
of b6.
No, the idea is here very, very surprising move, rook a3.
Or if king a8, king b5, queen a8, king b5. Okay, take the b6 pawn.
Yeah,
Okay.
because king b5, queen e8 is a
Yeah,
draw.
queen e8. Yeah. I was not sure about that.
Yeah, but here king b6, queen e8, queen f5,
Okay.
and white wins this endgame with an
Okay,
like
it's very
outside exchange.
complicated.
Yeah, very complicated, but better for him. B5 check was played here
Hmm.
instead of queen checks, and he took.
King b5.
And now,
King c5. But then
yeah,
there's bishop e3.
and
So king
Ilamparthi, your
c6.
time is going to be
Yeah, so king c6.
okay. King c6 check.
Check. King b7.
Thank you.
No, queen f3 check. So I think I play king b6 first.
Check.
Check king b7.
Check.
King b8, now you have e4. That's the problem.
E4 check.
Yeah. So queen b2, king c4.
Check.
King b3. That's the only one.
Yeah, but this seems like a perpetual, no? With so few
Yeah.
pieces around the white king. So, you know what's the winning move here?
Maybe I can just sack the rook. King a6.
Yes.
Queen a1, king b7.
No more checks. Oh, there's one check, queen b2.
King c8. Bishop h5.
And it's a mate. And king c8, there is very few checks because if you go here, then
Yeah, there's bishop c6.
I give you a counter check. So this was beautiful composition by Jan Springer, and it was inspired by Rager and Abdusattarov. I'll just show you that game. So something like this, I believe, somewhere. I don't know where the similarity is, but yes, this is how it was.
Um,
And in the end, the game ended in a draw. Okay, I gave you 6 puzzles, Ilamparthi. You did pretty well. Couldn't
yeah.
finish it. Just you are very close,
Yes,
but I
yes.
think it was very tough. Do you want to solve one more?
Yes, we can do one more.
Okay. Are you enjoying it?
Yes, it's very fun calculating.
This one you will enjoy. This may not be so tough. It is by Topko. It's not inspired by any game. Leonid Topko has made it white to play. This you should calculate till the end and tell me the entire line.
Okay.
Yes. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking about rook e6 here.
Okay.
Rook e6. F e6, knight e6, king h5. knight e6, king h5, knight f4, king h6, knight g6. So rook e6, king h5 is the only move.
Yeah.
Now white can take on f7, but there is queen c8.
Yes. Pinning the rook.
Yeah. So rook h6 check.
Yes. Take.
Take. Knight. Knight e6.
Okay.
King h5. Knight f4. King h6. Knight g6. King g7. Bishop c3.
Now.
And now if king g8. If king g8, there is knight h8. e3. Yeah, king f6.
Wow. E2.
So f6 is forced. Knight f7.
Easy.
So f6 is forced. Bishop f6. King g8. Knight h8. e3. Bishop c3 is forced. e2, king f6.
And now.
e1 queen. Take king h8.
And you are just able to survive.
Yeah.
Amazing. So here, rook e6 is a mistake.
Rook e6 is a mistake. Okay.
But you will now know why it's a mistake because you've.
I can also play rook e8.
Rook e8.
Maybe there's queen b2.
Yeah. You know what's the right answer?
Yeah, I'm thinking of knight e6 here.
Okay. Let's go.
Knight e6, king h5, knight f4, king h6. Now rook e6 check.
And
There's
what is
black
the
doesn't have
difference?
6 there. Okay.
No f6
This was
here.
nice. Yeah.
And now if he plays
e2, knight f7.
e2, then yes, knight f7 and white wins. So he had to play takes here and checkmate.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic, Ilamparthi. And before you leave, I'm going to give you one last one. This will be your easiest, perhaps. So
Mhm.
promise to make this the last. This is by Lebek, Darko Lebek. White to play. Very game-like position. Both queens are under attack. Let's see what you
Yeah, if I
do.
take this knight d2 mate.
Oh, this is a checkmate. Okay, Ilamparthi. Now, in this one, you try to calculate till the end.
Okay.
It's very beautiful. In just 6 moves, there are many beautiful lines.
Okay, 6 moves. If knight d7, I think black will take. Queen d7.
Only move, right? King 8,
Yeah, I
then
mean,
there
I don't see
is
any.
King 8.
Taking 8. Yeah, I was thinking just queen c8 or something. Just rook c d1.
Yes, and white wins.
Yeah.
So
So knight d7, queen d7.
now if you take the queen, it's a mate, which should be
Yeah.
noted. So what does white do?
We can take on c8, but black will take it with the queen maybe. So it doesn't do.
Come on, Ilamparthi, that's the only move here. Everything else
Queen
loses.
c8.
No, queen c8, queen c8.
Yeah.
How do you stop nd to mate?
Have queen g5.
Yes, check.
Check, I have to take. Knights e4.
Very important. Now the queen is hanging and also knight a3 is threatened. What do you
And
do?
queen a5.
Yes.
Queen takes b5.
Yes, very good. Deflecting.
Rook e8.
Oh, back rank. All themes coming in.
Yes.
And if you take here, this is a
Rook c8 is made.
mate. And
If
if
queen e8, they have bc4.
yes, b
I
takes
can take on
c4
c4 here. Yeah.
is just better. There's also rook e1,
Okay.
but b takes c4 is fine. Sorry, queen e8 and white wins. So uh, in the game, I mean in the study by Lebeck, he does this, he gives this, and then he goes
Rook
here.
e8 and take a6.
Do you see this
I
end?
think a6 just rook c8 wins. Yeah.
Sorry.
If a6 just rook c8 wins.
Yeah.
And bishop c5.
So if a6, take king a7,
Bishop
bishop
c5.
c5, and it's all over. Okay. Ilamparthi, you deserve definitely couple of books, if not all four of them, for your amazing performance. Did you enjoy solving them?
Yes, I really like solving these puzzles.
I have a few more. I'm going to send you the database in which you can solve the other ones. But today
Okay.
we recorded this nearly for 80 minutes. You were amazing. You could sort of narrow down so many complex variation to the
Hmm.
most important one. Uh, what would be your thing to all the composers who compose such studies? What would you like to tell them?
Yeah, I think I I really like solving studies.
Mm. You did it from a
And
young
most of the
age.
themes are very great.
Mm.
Like the that Carlson game we saw, that stalemate tricks. It was
Yes.
very nice.
Yes. So you would be asking them to sort of continue composing
Yes,
such
yeah.
puzzles, such problems, so
Yeah.
that you can improve. Have you used it as a way to improve your practical chess over the
Yes,
board?
I generally solve studies a lot.
Hmm. So whenever you find time, do you solve studies? Like let's say if today you have some time.
Okay, I didn't solve today, but like when I do tactics, sometimes I get studies.
Okay. Okay. And do you have
Or
any
even in books, there are some studies.
do you have any favorite composer or anything like that?
No.
You don't have one. Okay. Well, Ilamparthi, I can only hope that the way you were calculating today is how you will calculate in your games from tomorrow.
Mm.
And I wish you all the best for your second tournament in Vietnam.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.